letting go of Paris. You know I held on too much.
Hello guys and welcome to this second week of predictions. First off, I want to apologize for the lack of content. That's due to me being ill, me finishing the first year of school right now, college, and of course us having to play again. Also I'm taking, just in the last part of taking my driving license, so that takes up a lot of time as well, and with that being sick, that was really shitty. Anyway, I want to start off with going over the picks from last week. Dick Elevate, we got that right. Yannick's Papis got that right. MMFP, Monkey Madness, Flashpoint got that right. Our first mistake was here with Luminosity Allegiance. Allegiance managed to win the second game. I don't know, I think Allegiance played it really well. I still think LG probably should have maybe won that second game, but their objective control out of the ISIS was just too good in that game. So we got that one right, or wrong, sorry. The other one was of course us. Yeah, that's slightly unfortunate, kinda trolled everyone. We managed to split, good job, with ENX, and that's of course unfortunate. I think we should have played game 1 differently, and I think we could have won game 1. It is a good wake-up call for us, and yeah, it's gonna be rough. I'm always gonna say obey 2-0 though, so like, it's just cause it's bias, obviously. United Borg. Now looking back here, I'm actually kinda surprised that I took, what's it called, Borg to 2-0. I actually, probably looking back, would have taken a split or even a United, but they managed to split. I'm not too sure how to feel about that. Like, I don't know. Guess I didn't predict that one right. Okay, so going on here, I'm moving on to week 2 predictions. Our first game is Yannick's versus Optimus Gang. I'm gonna be pretty fast with this one. I'm really certain that Yannick is gonna 2-0 this, especially after the strong performance they had against us. I don't see them losing a game to Optimus Gang, that are just way inferior to anyone right now in the league. I feel like Puppies is probably the only team Optimus Gang could beat. So yeah, that's just like a no-brainer. I think they could upset, but I don't think they will. Monkey Madness against Noble. I think it's gonna be thrown Monkey Madness again. I think Noble it's a rough team, right? Because you have okay players on it, but I just think Monkey Madness is gonna be so much better. Of course, being on Monkey Madness is, wait, that was the old Saw, right? Yeah. Definitely a lot of good players on that team as well. And I just think they'll 2-0. That's pretty nice, wasn't it? Of course, thank you for the feedback as well on the last video. We'll just do it like this now. The boring way. Eager United? Sam played, that was like, the first game was and the second game was yes, so I don't know, I think they'll split. I think United are really strong as well. I think they'll pull out a strat and win game 1, and then Eager are gonna be like, hell nah! And then they're gonna take game 2, so it's gonna be a split here. Bay Energy, we're gonna 2-0 Energy. Bias, of course. I think a lot of people probably said this as a split, especially seeing our last performance, which wasn't too good. Maybe even a 2-0 Energy, but I just obviously gotta go with the 2-0 to Bay. Then we gotta play Puppies. I think even more so we'll have like 90%, 95 on this. I don't see us, we have scrimmed a lot against Puppies. I think we are way superior to Puppies. I think they're a good team, Puppies. I just don't think they have the top level yet. They don't have the experience. And therefore I think this is an obvious 2-0. This is without being biased. I would say that this is a 2-0. We should 2-0. If I was not on Obey and Obey would have had a support that was like the same as me but just not me, I still would have put this as Obey 2-0, where maybe I would have put this as a split if I would have to put objective, but obviously I'm gonna say that 2-0, right? Energy against Elevate, it's gonna be a 2-0 to Energy. I think Elevate are gonna have a bit of a rough time against Energy. I don't think Energy are gonna throw anything away against Elevate, and I think they will dominate them, especially around the mid lane. They'll just have the superior combo with the Yamen adapting being that much better. I don't think these are kinda no-brainers. I think there has to be really big upsets here for any of us to lose these games. Rival against OG, it should be again be a 2-0 rival. I don't see Optimus Gang taking games of the top 5 teams with the rival, Yannick's, us, Energy and Dick at all. I see them could split with the Puppies, or they could... They split with Puppies, didn't they? I'm not sure. Wait, no, Elevate and Puppies, but that's right. So yeah. Dick, Yannick's, I think Dick is gonna 2-0. I think Yannick's played really well, but I don't think... Dick is not the team that drops games to Yannick's. Dick always has, and will have a good showing against Yannick's, and for Yannick's, Dick is one of those teams where it's gonna be really rough to beat them. Where Yannick's might have a good time splitting against us. Where we maybe could 2-0 Dick, you know. It's just some teams you have a better time beating. Not saying we have a better time beating Dick at all, but I think for Yannick's, Dick is in particular a really hard team with the playstyle they have. I think they always have an easier time taking games of us or Energy, rival as well. Then Dick has a unique playstyle that I don't think they'll be able to take games of Dick at all. Should be a pretty secure 2-0 to Dick. Eager against FP, that must be the freeze 2-0. Like the way FP played, I don't know, man. Like it's just they might not win the game this split. Maybe they'll take one from Noble, I guess. Obviously, again, we're gonna have United against Allegiance. This is really rough, right? Because Allegiance had a really legit strat that was super sick, and Allegiance did like split here, and they did manage to win against FP, which is not the biggest of accomplishments. I think it's gonna be a split. I think by now United are gonna have figured out what the fuck Allegiance are gonna do. I'm actually leaning towards a 2-0 to United. But then again, like maybe they have. It's rough, right? Because Allegiance could have the confidence that they're gonna take a split. I think if United wins the first game, they're gonna win both. If Allegiance wins the first game, United is gonna win the second game. I'm gonna gamble here though and say United, so we're just all front rowing pretty much. That's kind of crazy that there's always the name on top. Borg, Noble, should be a 2-0 for Borg. Again, I think Noble is pretty damn weak, and I actually don't really see them losing, man. Like, at Noble, like winning, I have a really rough time, even with Skeleton, and I think Zowie and Whoopin are pretty good players. Same goes for Crowes, Milk as well. Like, it's rough, man. LG Monkey Madness is definitely gonna be probably the game of the week, right? It's gonna be a sick game. I don't know, man. This is like the classic matchup in NA. I think it's gonna be a split. I think it's safest to vote for, right? Because both teams can take games of each other. I think if Monkey Madness win the first game, there's a higher possibility that LG wins the second game than if Monkey Madness lost the first game, they'd probably lose the second game as well. Therefore, I would give slight edge voting Luminosity, seeing that if Monkey Madness loses the first game, I think they'll lose the second game, where I think Luminosity have the mentality to come back from such a loss. So yeah, it's gonna be the predictions here for week 2. We have Yannick's 2-0, Monkey Madness 2-0, Eager, and United gonna split. Obey 2-0, Obey 2-0, Energy 2-0, Rival 2-0, Dick 2-0, Eager 2-0, United 2-0, Borg 2-0, and LGMM. So just basically put a lot of crosses on the team on top here, the name. It's gonna be all those winning. So that's gonna make it for the week 2. Let's see if we can get some nice ones again. This was pretty good. Only 3 mistakes. Not too bad. I think if there's gonna be any mistakes, it might honestly be here, and of course in the NA scene, like here or here. These are 2 really good games as well. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Again, sorry for the lack of content. I will try and get my game back together. Thank you for watching, and yeah, as always, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment if you have anything to say, anything you disagree with, or whatever, or any criticism or constructive criticism or whatever. And as always, peace out.